Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, Season 2, titled The Tower, A City in Peril, Episode 30. Last episode...
We got somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I was scared.
We're still in the same night. 2
Yeah.
hours in.
2 hours in. That was... Yeah, we're going to get to that. But before we get to that, everybody is still here and present. Knock on wood. So I'm going to let my beautiful face as well as their characters introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan Price, formerly York. 10th generation Toreador.
Hi, I'm Tarjei. I'm playing Christopher Masters, formerly Christopher Falcone, a 10th generation Ventrue. No available with gangrel drool on him.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I play the role of Sean the Bastard, 9th generation gangrel. And maybe he's hungry for some Ventrue blood.
And formerly known as Sean Deanson, formerly known as Sean...
No name?
No.
Sean Dempsey.
I'm trying... Thank you.
Dempsey. Oh, she got the name out of you!
Yeah.
Because she had forgotten.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
You had as well. Admit it.
Not me. I knew. I know everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Mhm.
Maybe. Sometime. Yeah, we'll see. Right. A lot of scheming, a lot of planning, a lot of things to get in order to save their place and future and lives in the city, and maybe the city itself, as the characters and players move on with their scheming. Just go straight back into the same night in the same manner where we left them.
Never-ending night.
At this point, though, JJ and her ghouls are cleaning up the havoc.
Yeah, but
So
I
I
think
don't
we're
know
getting
where you
closer to 1 o'clock in the night.
Yeah. Are you where are you moving? Do you sit in the dining room?
I think I lighted them up to the parlor, the library where the safe is, because that's probably that's where they had the fight.
That was in the sunroom where
Sunroom,
they ended.
yeah.
Let me find my
So
I don't mean to be egotistical or anything, but...
You want to see what's in the safe, don't you? No, that is me. I want to see what's in the safe.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
the
the
library
time,
is in the other end, yeah.
and I need to figure out something within the next half an hour before I need to leave.
Yeah, that thing.
still no news, and still nothing heard. So we don't know if it worked. Okay, let's talk to JJ now.
You call for her.
Yeah.
And you guys are sitting in the library in the second floor.
Yeah.
She walks in. She's wearing gloves that she takes off.
I'm sorry that you have to do this job. It's beneath you, JJ, but it's appreciated.
It's a part of my job, my leash.
Okay, we need to start thinking about what's going to... JJ, what would be needed to convince people that the prince really has gone into isolation at his retreat? A written document?
As you guys, when he decided to lock the city down before, he sent and called out messages.
So we need to have these messages delivered. Could we potentially lock down the city over Diana's leaving? Would that be an overaction? It's a stretch?
That would be a stretch.
What was the reason why you would leave the city again?
An attack.
Well, he would leave.
Yes.
Go in hiding.
Against hiding after attempted attack on the man.
Yeah.
So then that needs to be announced.
Yeah. But that would be done with decrees, like one assassination of...
It could be an attack.
But that's an attack on the mana, though. That would be reason enough to keep your people
That-
at home.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
of course.
Yeah.
And
course.
if that attack actually was the demise of the Toreador Primogen.
No.
But she doesn't want her to be dead. She wants
of course.
She wants no one to look into what happened. She
Yeah, of
wants
course. Like that.
She wants Diane to
But
her name
the
to live on.
Camarilla would want to know what happened to one of theirs, right?
Yeah. Probably.
What was his name? Shy?
Benjamin Shy.
Yeah, he could have.
He,
been
however,
killed in the
could have was
attack.
killed in the attack.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Saving
So
the
let's.
prince.
But
let's
how
start.
long can we... How long would that take for us to...
To fake.
Well, we have the bodies. But
Actually,
still.
yeah, we do.
Because the sheriff would be involved, and I'm guessing he has his ways finding out things.
If I may, Miss Price. It's really all up to the ruse. If whatever the prince stipulated to be his hand within his domain, speaking for him, and then the sheriff must abide.
So there
If-
could be a document giving the power over to Chris.
As the prince's hand.
I could, if I can see his handwriting, maybe help with that.
I think that's a good idea. Shiv is excellent at these matters.
I can only say, though, the sheriff has powers. Do not let him touch whatever document it is.
Of course.
He is a bloodhound, after all.
Of course
Right.
he is.
He's not just a sheriff for the sake of it.
No, that's what I was afraid of. Because he would want to see if such letter was there, he would want to actually have his hands on it, I'm sure.
Most definitely.
You've been working with him, JJ, these last nights. Have you not? You could be the one who gives him the news. Say that the decree... We send a decree out, and if he demands more information, tell it he will wait until tomorrow night.
One thing I desperately do not want, Mr. Masters, is the high halls of the Camarilla descending on the city now.
That's important. Have you any news of Miss Slaughter?
Miss Savage?
Savage.
No, as far as I know, she left early this evening.
And what about his school?
Accompanied her, as far as I can say from the protocols and the records.
Is that usual?
As I've said, you need to look at some of the former prince's decrees. I know that Miss Savage was a key element in it.
Where can we find
let's have a
these
look at
decrees?
this.
You see, actually, JJ looks down like she's insulted. Overlooked, perhaps.
Were they welcomed into the city, or were they sent here?
As far as I know, Mr. Masters sent for help. To soothe greater influence from the high halls of the Camarilla.
Ask for it before it's sent against your will, so to speak.
Yes, he still wanted to maintain strong and in control. What's the word? Preventive, no.
Preventative?
Yeah.
Preemptive.
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 Oh,
Preemptive.
preemptive.
Preemptive move.
Yeah.
If he'd trusted you more and listened to you more, Jay, I'm sure this would not have been the outcome that it was. Let's see these decrees. Let's see.
They are in the safe, Mr. Masters, but I am
Ah,
sure...
that's a fine. I know where it is.
Sean.
I don't know unless it's
Sean
changed the
chuckles.
combination. I also know the combination.
Your phone rings, Miss Price.
I'll look at it.
It's Akiro Hasimu.
Then I'll take it.
Miss Price, do you have a minute?
Of course I do.
The blood. It is nothing like
I
Touched
suspected as much.
it is of great potence and value.
That it is.
With this alone, Miss Price,
I hope it's good news.
we can do marvels. Is there possibilities to even get more, perhaps?
What for?
Well, it's a rare thing, this blood,
I'm sure it is.
and it has value and potency.
So does the beholder of this.
I will be honest with you, Miss Price, as you have been with me. Yes, to do what you want, I need to use most of it.
Of what you have now.
Yes. But, and I'm very sorry to say this, I would require some for my own collection.
Well, I don't know how. I presume it's rituals you perform, right?
Indeed, Miss Rice.
Well, I don't pretend to know of how you would extract him from her. But I presume that you would need her as well as a vessel. Am I right?
Yes. But I would rather have more before we begin.
I'm afraid
it's-
that there is no time for that.
Ah,
If we do not make this,
but then Miss Price.
because I'm afraid that she will disappear if we do not move quickly. And then that would be the end of it.
Oh no, we don't want that, Miss Price. Not
No.
at all.
But if you get him out,
Is that
who's to say that we cannot have more or take more?
Oh, Miss Price. We are of similar minds then. We are willing to do that sacrifice, so to speak.
You say that it has a price,
There's always
but you have
choice.
not yet told me the details of it.
Well, the host. Maybe perhaps that's the easiest one for you.
It can be arranged, I'm sure.
The host must be agreeable.
Agreeable, as in willing.
No, of course not.
Thank God.
But it needs to be, it can't be of thin blood. It can't be of lesser, too far off of Aidan's lineage.
How far off are we speaking?
Perhaps only a generation. Older, easier. Younger, no. That would be agreed.
What state would this vessel need to be in?
well, incapacitated, but as alive as we are when we are incapacitated, Miss Price, if you understand what I'm saying.
I think I do. And what about
But there will
her?
be. That's where the shoe tightens a little bit. Miss Price. I cannot guarantee for there will be anything left when I'm done.
Because of your collection or the ritual?
Both. What you are asking is vulgar. What you are asking is on the fringes of my capabilities. I have referred to a dear close friend of mine. And I am almost 100% sure I can do this. But as I said, it will be a price to pay. This price.
Would there be a way to extract more of the souls, or only the one?
You want more? You need more hosts, Miss Pratt.
And if that's not the problem?
Well, then you have to be agreeable that the primary vessel will be so disrupted and destructed that would be beyond saving.
And I'm sorry, I thought that's what you meant in the beginning, with only the
Well,
one.
I said there might be perhaps a way. But if you want more, there will be no.
I mean, if there is a
saving.
way to preserve her, that would benefit you as well as me, right?
Of course.
In the long run, I mean.
Of course.
So that would be,
But preserve which one of them?
well, the host, obviously. If the
Ugh.
source of power is in
Well,
the blood, then
yes. And if I could. Yes. It's a weird tone in his voice when he says that.
And then,
You have to understand this blood is like staring into the cosmos. It's something else, Miss Price. We can do some marvels with it.
I think if I provide you with her, you will help me extract him.
Of course.
But you
That's
will
on my
also
honor.
owe me a favor down the line. Because I understand the value that she has to you. And maybe it is beneficial for me to just let her perish.
Are we trading now, Miss Price?
I think we are.
I don't find you unreasonable in your asks and your wants.
And I believe that I can trust your word.
Very much so. We are in the thick of it, me and you, Miss Price.
I think we are. How fast can this be done?
Oh, I need only but a night more.
Name your time and place, and
I'll contact
I will
you.
bring some guests.
Excellent. Miss Price.
Well, if there is nothing else,
There's lots of work to do.
I bid you good night.
And you too, Miss
Jesus Christ.
You're like, I will sacrifice everyone.
Everyone.
You get to be sacrificed. You get to be sacrificed. I don't give no shit.
Yeah.
At the same
I'm back.
time, yeah, as she's talking on the phone, a message ticks in to Christopher. That location is a no-go without what we have talked about.
Send the text back. Mona saw the roads in and out of the said car. Sooner or later, he'll have to leave this viper's nest.
You get back, fair enough.
And peekaboo into the safe.
I'll send a text to Alexander and then after that send the same text to Bella.
Yeah.
To have a clan meeting the next day, early evening.
At Diana.
Yeah.
Or yours.
No, at Diana's.
It's
It's from Diana's phone.
Oh.
And I'm like trying to mimic the way she is wording and writing. If she ever send a text, if she never send a text, I won't do it. But I'm.
Oh, she had ghouls do it.
Yeah. So I will.
She never did.
Yeah. Or maybe very, very late. Fuck. When should I? Yeah. Oh. Very, 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 very late. Yeah.
Very, very late.
Yeah.
Cool. You come into the room. He's on the phone. Sean's waiting. The safe is open.
Get the decrees. What else are in the safe? Anything else of interest?
A lot of paperwork.
A videotape, perhaps.
A videotape there is. The infamous
Find anything
videotape is
interesting?
still there. There's a big black binder that clearly looks most interesting because it's fresh on top. You're thinking that should be the decrees.
We'll take that one and we'll take the videotape. Come back. Got the decrees. And throw the tape over to Sean. I believe that might be the one thing you wanted to see. God knows what is
What's
be
on
useful
that?
for anything. If I'm not mistaken, it's the evidence against Isaiah.
Oh.
Oh, so long forgotten.
Yeah.
The one thing we broke in here to have somebody.
Have Ophelia look at.
Yeah.
That killed them.
There's probably some photos in there as well.
I take a look at the decrees. Start look at one and pass it around it.
It stipulates it will be, and it's dated by the Prince Montgomery Masters. It's decree of the new law of the land. There will be no recognition of private domains. All domains are princess domains.
Is this one that hasn't gone out yet, or has
Hasn't gone out yet. None of them have gone out. This is what he's been.
He's
He's batshit crazy.
Where is Fagelin?
As stipulated as the First Inquisition and Camarilla law. The prince will guard the city. All eyes where eyes needs to be. As such, there will be surveillance in all domains. Until the threat to the city is deemed null and void. As up to the prince solely to decide. The primogen will be put as null and void.
Not
Until
many
the
of them
threat
left
of,
anyway.
until the threat of the city is deemed safe. A war council will be established.
Does it name the war council?
Chosen by the prince.
That one might not be too
All
stupid.
power in this room.
No children will be bred.
That's quietly gets burned. And away with that. That contradicts my plan.
You didn't do that, right? You just thought that.
What? Oh no, he takes the one with decreeing no.
Do you read them?
Yeah.
He passed them around, right?
That's
That's what you said.
I read one and then I pass it around, right? I read one and I pass it around, like so it goes in round robin sense.
So he's gone and his degrees have now been burned to ashes.
What?
Probably.
No, not one. He burned the one that said no children, siring children. Just the one decree.
As a threat of the first Inquisition, the city will be in a lockdown until the threat is deemed null and void.
That's the one we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like constantly looking at my watch now.
Okay.
Any individuals, kindred or other.
I don't touch it. I just read that one. When it comes to that one, I don't touch it. I just read it.
If there is a suspicion of threat, conspiracy, or treason, there will be no need of trial. Call to Elysium. It will be death immediate until the threat to the city is null and void.
Great. JJ? I called JJ on the phone.
Malish.
Here's one that will fit us to begin with. We'll put the city on lockdown. Indefinitely.
Do you need me?
He wrote it. It's written by the prince. It's his handword. It'll stand up in the scrutiny of the black of the sheriff. If you get this out, then
Unless he can see that we have seen it.
you haven't
This way
touched it.
around.
You haven't touched
Well-
the paper at all. It's like that's when he turn around. It's like
Okay.
Also, Chris is the grandson of the prince. He could be a part of his council.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we're here.
So we can use that to grant the lockdown. If he first gets one and it's a safe one that is genuine, when he gets the handle and hold, one that passes mustard as being written from the prince, and
All of them is in his hand.
yeah, then it would be easier for it to sell it, to sell the removal of the prince to a safe place and naming a hand a speaker.
Well,
We need to be
the last decree is the sovereignty and the autonomy of the princehood is absolute, cannot be questioned or disrupted as long as this period is not involved.
So this one will at least buy us time.
And that's the decrees are insane.
Yeah. But the lockdown one is the one's at least insane. And then we can use another one for tomorrow night, lifting the lockdown with the prince explaining that he's gone isolating him for safety of what had happened, and that orders will be given through an appointed mouthpiece. Or what does that sound like a possible way to go about it, JJ?
It's very agreeable. I think this will give us time.
Great.
But the Cheryls will come here. The Cheryl will smell. We need to leave some havoc for him.
Yeah. We have a lot of dead ghouls to show the havoc.
And maybe this
attack.
Benjamin Shy.
Yeah, as well. But the sheriff will not come here tonight because he and everyone else will be
under
on
lockdown.
lockdown.
But will he? I
He's
mean,
a part
he's
of the War Council. I know Miss Savages as well.
Do you think he will come here this night if this decree of a lockdown is sent out?
Yes.
Okay then. But I don't see any like we have any other choice.
Malish, do you wish to tango with him?
No, I do not. Bring me a map of the city.
Of course.
It was the Black Duke you sent a message.
Yep.
Yeah.
I take a look at the invitation where Shiv is going, the house of the Darkthrone, and I find the roads leading from there to here.
It can actually be as close to here as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because that will build upon the ruse of an attack of this domain. It will actually be physical violence nearby this domain. It's dangerous.
You're gonna try to take out the sheriff.
They know the car he has. If we give them an intersection and a time.
Or an area.
Yeah, general area.
Yeah, because he will be in this general area soon.
What will Shiv do? The Wild Rose.
I need to get home.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like antsy and looking at my time.
And
like,
they're scheming and
yeah,
planning.
I know, and I was just like,
decreeing.
come on, let's figure some shit out.
But
we need you to quickly do the faking of the decree that the prince has gone into security mode, and
you have to do this with 40 minutes.
Yeah,
of the
but
lock.
this she can actually do at home. You have better equipment at home than we have available here.
Yeah.
This needs to be his pen, his quid, doesn't it not? His paper, his stationery.
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
here.
it does.
That's all here. You can bring it with you.
Yeah.
You don't need to sit here to
No,
do
no,
that
of course
work.
not.
If you need to get home, I can drive you home and get back here in just.
And I think, and we need to find a way. I suspect that you, JJ, would also be.
She's
up
on the
and
phone.
Oh,
just wait for
I'll talk to Chris. I expect that she would be one of those that can wander freely, right? JJ would.
I think we'll need to lift the lockdown tomorrow anyway,
But if you wanted to actually have it, if I make it at home, then how will you get it? If we're on the lock and key.
Delivery dog.
I mean, we know it's not true, so maybe it doesn't apply to us. How would he enforce this? With whom?
The same way last time. Messages will be relayed by...
No, but someone would have to enforce this. In order to keep people on the lock and key.
Yeah.
Outrunning.
But yeah, I mean, we know what...
True, but if we know who is actually... If JJ is one, then...
And then you have Miss Savage and Samson.
Yeah.
They might drive up to the gate any minute.
They're the loose cannons.
Well, they will have to go.
Shit happens.
Okay. When JJ is done calling, we need to get the details of what's going to be in the decree. Just quickly let it down. And, get it out.
So what is actually the plan now?
So the point was we needed to lock down the city, right? Because we needed her not to go take the wild roads to.
So it's actually for me. So if this is a terrible plan, it's my fault.
I would like then Shiv to do an in check.
Of course you do. 3 successes.
The Wild Rose said, "Come hell and high water, you will not stop me. I will go regardless." A decree. You think a piece of paper is going to stop her?
No, but that's also why I'm looking for who would be the enforcers of this decree. Because if the prince has his people, enforcing it, I don't know, guarding people's doors, whatever, I have no clue.
Yeah.
How
There
would they
is-
enforce it? Because they
Well,
don't trust
By
people.
fear.
Surely.
Mostly
Oh,
by
it's-
mostly by
it's-
fear, I think.
By fair, ghouls and sheriff and his ghouls.
If you're caught outside, then it's kill on sight.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
What
But
would
now-
I
The
mean, I can go
sheriff's-
home and stake her, but
It's an
that's
option.
or what do you think he would do if suddenly the decree was turned into lockdown and you said you could not come with her? Would he come running straight here to the prince, or would he come running right straight to you to see her?
I mean, if he wants to see her. And maybe,
Depends on what's most important for him.
and well, I mean, I could obviously talk to him and say that she will not listen to the prince's word, and therefore her life is in danger if she is
that's
not
good because he
contained.
know. That's actually good because he knows how paranoid the prince is.
Yeah.
If
And I don't
you call
think
up and say that she doesn't honor the decree of staying inside, he would have to come to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he will not arrive.
No, we have people waiting that'll trail the car and hopefully do what needs to be done.
But we need to make well, no, we don't. They can still have their little. Because he still needs to, if he's going to honor the prince, he still needs to keep her there. Regardless of him being able to wander off.
Yeah.
Due to him, what
But
they
it does
did to Dean.
lean on the fact that he believes that this is actually the prince. That nothing else has happened.
Yeah.
Well, the decree is written by the prince, so he can handle it out of his heart's content and check out his validity.
Unless he can do what I do. And see that we have been standing here talking about this in his building where he's kept in a freezer.
But
Just
he's not
outside,
going to
just outside of
arrive.
the fact that you can read this with just this outside of outside the game. That's because you have to touch something that has less residue of it, right? That's the point.
You have to.
Or you have to be there. You have to have a connection of some sort. Either be where the conversation took place, or have something that was from.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, well, the
thing
decree,
is-
decree is such an item.
Yeah,
but
decree is
yeah.
such an item. And
Yeah,
the thing is, what you don't know is if it's what he will get, if he does what she can do, he will get when it's written,
Mhm.
or you guys' noise.
Yeah.
Depends which is more potent.
Well, the prince is crazy, so yeah. Those.
It's a very
Emotion.
big gamble, though.
It's a very
Yeah.
big gamble. Everything's a very big gamble. But the point is, the sheriff is not supposed to arrive. He will
No.
be.
But if it smells a trap, he might slip out of it.
All right. We're gonna have a little think break, a tiny little break, just a couple of minutes, just to
I need to fill my cup.
Yeah, it's a good time to refresh your glasses, do what you need doing, and we'll be right back. It's a lot of stuff to chew upon. So, a couple of minutes, we'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back from the break. There are still very interesting discussions to be had. Well, especially when thinking about vampires have powers that might fuck up the secrecy of this ruse. Straight back into the scene.
If I understand my ability is correct, because I am new to it, so don't take my word, but I believe that it is, well, the one thing that I can do. I think it's location based. I think he needs to be here. I don't think touching a letter in the mail is going to give him what,
So
but I think he needs to be here physically.
that makes.
But if he's here,
That
he can
makes-
get everything.
yeah.
And I mean absolutely everything. It's not
So it won't
just,
even matter if we torch the place.
no. Well, obviously, I don't know, because it works differently. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I never know what I'm getting, but I'm guessing he's had a few years more than me to practice his skills.
Yeah, of course. So then what we'll be needing is vast amount of tracing bullets, phosphorus bullets, and kill the fucker.
He needs to be taken out before he arrives.
Yeah.
Here or
At a distance.
We don't want to take
if
him
we
out,
were
they'll
to
leave that for
drag
them.
him to the velvet rope, because my
And torch the velvet rope.
The wild rose is
I
the
s-
one thing that might get
Okay.
him moving.
Not letting him in here can be arranged. I can meet him at
I
the
think
gate.
if he
Show him through the
understands the
bars the decree
severity
that determines me.
of her leaving, then that might.
Yeah.
I mean, he did seem touched by her, and if their love were anything as strong as me and Aidan's, then I would do anything for him, and I expect that would be the same for him.
Did Ty freeze?
Yeah, he did. Unless he's really having something in his eyes.
I'm gonna let him know that he's frozen.
Yeah.
I don't think he's here. Okay. I know we just had a break, but we need to take a break then to
No,
get him back.
Yeah, we need to get him back.
Or we
so.
can just see if he comes back shortly.
Yeah, he just said like his internet just fell out.
Right.
So yeah, we're just gonna break. We'll be right back until we can figure this out. So stay tuned. Hold on. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back from the break. We're finally figured out some of Taya's technical problems, and we're gonna jump in where we left off. Straight back into the sea.
Like I said, if we make the decree that he has gone into seclusion, the Master's Manners is on lockdown to be administered by his grandchild.
He will still go
can
after
show-
the rose.
Yeah, but
Probably.
that's not a big problem, is it? We want him that because we want him to be on a narrow, on a secluded
if
stretch
he's-
of highway with the...
But if he's coming there, it's not good enough to suspect and hope that these hunters will help.
No, we
No, we can't
We
be
need
making
to
sure.
know that they will actually.
kill him.
As far as we can ask for them to what? I mean, they'll do what they'll do. Either they'll do it or they won't. They might even not even succeed. They might try and fail.
Yeah, well, nothing is.
And then we're fucked.
Can you gamble on that insecurity
Well, we're not
of the
fucked.
situation?
So we need.
Can you lean on someone else? Because the sheriff is a key part of you guys managing this charade.
What does it take to fire a sheriff?
If he were perhaps someone else.
But the problem is they'll dispute that. It's going to be hard to do that. Get that done without the prince himself physically being there
Yes,
to do
and
it.
this will take time because vampires are, except from us, bloody slow.
It's not what I meant, but okay.
If he was the Dark Duke and not the Black Duke.
Yeah, but still, that is information
No.
that needs to be.
If he was someone else.
Oh, like that someone else. Really?
Maybe you want him to come to
I don't
your
even
place.
have these skills, but hey.
Hmm?
What?
Do you understand what I mean?
I think I do, but now I'm unsure because of your facial expression.
I have
I was
no idea.
hinting at something.
Someone with the appearance, maybe, perhaps, of a certain person.
I'm gonna make doing it.
Who of us?
Not me.
Yes.
Oh,
I think it's Shiv that's
Jesus.
having these thoughts. I don't think it's us. I think it's Shiv that's...
They don't, boys don't, because you haven't really told them.
oh, like that? Hell no! I don't want that man in my bed. I'm sorry. Nope. Fuck.
See, Shiv is so shallow. Looks
That
do
would,
matter.
Oh
that
my
would,
god,
that
that
would-
would solve so many things.
that would solve everything.
But I would never get him. I would never be able to lock that man down.
Okay, this time you lost me at hello and welcome back from the break.
If it's
No,
if
but-
it's Aidan
If
in his
Aiden's in there
body,
instead of...
I mean, it would solve the generation thing for me, which is a doozy. But
and the city's problem.
yeah.
No.
But I'm not. I won't be able to.
You don't like a skeletal, no lips, love?
No, I'm not into that.
I thought you were going
No.
to kill him.
This is in her head, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I would rather have the prince because he was kind of hot old dude. That's fine.
It's my grandfather!
It's gonna be
Silver
scrambled
fox.
from it's gonna be scrambled from Montgomery's body. Who gets to use him?
But very different.
It's gonna be like a Japanese talk show. Who wants a Montgomery?
Oh, you get a Montgomery.
Oh my
You get a Montgomery.
Plus, would you really...
Everybody gets a Montgomery.
Would you really trust Aidan to suddenly become the prince of the city?
No, especially not with whatever's coming back because it's probably not very.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in Shiv's head.
Ah, me too. No, I mean,
back to the reason and
But quickly,
thingy.
The real
let's have this decree written. JJ supplemented us with what we needed to know. The full style and format has been written in, and what should it say? She needs to be able to dictate that. Like I have entreated into say the exact wording of him going into hiding, or not hiding, into isolation is the word will be used.
Yeah.
Preventative measures.
Preemptive isolation. No.
I mean,
preemptive.
JJ probably needs understands more what needs to be said in
Yeah.
that decree. Than
is
we do.
JJ not there now?
Nope.
Oh, she's still on the phone. Okay.
So he hung up. He needs to call her back.
Okay.
So, yeah, well, I'll go and find her instead. You two mull it over. I'll go and find her. Explain the problem.
She's on the ground still.
Yeah. Explain. We need to keep the sheriff out of this building as well, don't we? I mean, he would be able to
Yeah,
sniff
sure.
out what had happened here.
for sure.
Okay, the decree that the prince goes into isolation for protective measures, into protective custody, you might call it. What does it need to say exactly? Could you write down what like the gist of what needs to be in it?
It deems that there's been a threat to his domain and his physical being, and he's now retreating in to like, hidden safekeeping, whatever word you want to use, and that he has a person stepping in, functioning as his hand, that will be in communication with him. That would either be me or the sheriff, or Ophelia in this case. You.
I think probably you. Too many questions if I'm me so young and that I'm so young. It would raise issues. My word would be liable to be challenged by the sheriff and by others of Aldous. Your word is more solid in that matter.
Yes, it still will be questioned, but at least I have more merit.
Exactly.
In
So
the
if
society.
we write that deem the master's building off limits, you can meet. If the sheriff comes here, you can meet him at the gate, show him that decree.
Yeah.
And tell him to accept it or not. We only need to buy time. That's if it's. And we'll send the other one of lockdown out. That will probably draw him here, and you can head him off. What time is this place ready?
We're getting ready. We're ready now. We've cleaned as much as we possibly can. There has been attack, so there's obviously proof of it.
Good. I'll have this thing shipped off at once, and then we'll send out the decree. We're running out of time. We'll send.
Shiv, you're looking at the clock. You're not loving this because it's like 1:30.
Okay, then I need to get my.
Yeah, come running back upstairs. I hand out the gist of what needs to be said in that decree, and we probably would need it as quickly and as possible, as close as his hand you can be. He's not going to touch it. We can make a more proper, passable.
Do you need it now?
We might need something just to throw.
I mean, as they were talking, I was looking at his handwriting or his things.
Because if he comes here, if we can't stop him, we need JJ to just show something through the gate.
Yeah, but we have the decree of the lockdown.
Yeah, that will send out to him. That needs to go out now. By that time, you guys should go. After that, you guys should probably head home, respectively.
I'll take whatever I need to make something written, paper, pens, something of his hand that I find that's not needed.
Yep.
I'll pack that.
What are you gonna do with Rose?
Well, if the decree is going out now.
Yeah, we're sending it now. So if you 10 minutes before you're going to be there, call him and say you cannot because you've been locked at home, and you say that Rose is about to violate it and you're afraid of what the prince will do to her, that will probably draw.
But will the decree be out in time?
We'll send it to him first. Yeah,
right.
He is after all the sheriff.
Yeah. But you need to make sure. You need to call the hunters. Make sure. Or if not, then we need to figure out what happens if they don't.
I'll make sure.
Then I'll just make a tea party at home. But I will need someone to assist me later on because this cannot be the only solution.
Of course.
No. I'll text them.
I'll get my shit and go.
Yeah.
I'll drive her.
I'll go over with JJ what needs to be done, and then I'll leave. Who's gonna send? How would the decree be sent to the lockdown decree sent to the sheriff? Who would take it?
Yeah, you'll fax it to him. Because it's 1996. We fax shit.
Excellent. Then we can cut it mighty fine close, and then the call would go out like the other time, right? To cell phones, to messages. Yes. Good. I should get going. Can you hold the fort here if the sheriff shows up? This is a quick work from Shiv, but hopefully it will be enough.
I've got all my goods here, ready to go.
And he might not. The sheriff. he probably will accept your word for this night, but maybe not tomorrow. But as long as we keep him out of here tonight, that's a win.
Of course, my liege. I'll do the vocal enunciation and send them to him.
Good. And Chris will make sure the information that most likely at that between then and then time, the target will leave and either go to, and he gives them the Velvet Rope address, or to Miss Master's building address. One of those two lines roads will most likely take between that time.
But Mr. Masters, my liege, we have Savage and Samsung still in the way.
Yeah, they have not showed up yet. Well, they'll get the message as well. You'll have to head them off here as well. You could send me after them, could you? Just have me locate them?
What I can do is put them in safe quarters.
Do that. It would make sense, given what has happened.
Well, it will be on the grounds, but it will be away from the carnage, so to speak.
Yeah. No, the safe building in the city you could send them to, or the Princess Holding.
Can send them to the tower.
Send them to the tower. It
I'll
needs
take them
protecting
to the
as well.
tower.
Send them to the tower. That's a good idea. And keep me updated when you've heard, if the sheriff comes by, on how he reacts. So he makes.
I do not like to be left leaving your side, Mr. Masters.
No, but I need to see the Queen of Bones tonight, before Darkthrone.
Without me, are you, my liege? You cannot.
You would run away till tomorrow? Might
I
already
cannot
be.
send you into that. I do not care. You are the last heir.
But she has no cause.
We
for
do not know
grievance.
where her loyalties even lie in the end.
No, but that's why I think it's better to visit her before the decree goes out, before the prince go into protective custody.
And before that, Mr. Masters, you are nothing in her eyes.
No, but I have I have the ability to grant her what she has desire.
I don't love this, and I do not like this. I will follow your orders, of course, my liege, but
I mean, I could wait till tomorrow and do that if you want to come with it, but that time it might be harder to sell.
you see her jawline goes up and down, very stressed. I'm one phone call away. Any sign of danger, do not hesitate.
I won't. Trust me on that. Best of luck. And I put my hand on her shoulder and squeeze it, and again, thank you.
Of course.
For Ophelia.
For Ophelia, Mr. Masters.
And off we go.
Camera pans out as you guys drive back to the Velvet Rope.
Sean, I'm going in to face at least one very dangerous creature, and if the sheriff comes here,
I'm going
Two.
to get
either you
all
come
the
with me
hardware
or
I can
you
get.
or you stake out the place. If anything happens to me, that's okay. But
I'm just gonna need to get some Molotov cocktails.
if anything happens,
I'll kill every motherfucking son of a bitch that is a threat.
thank you. I'll give you
Steaks,
a
Molotov
kiss on the
cocktails.
cheek, and then I'll run inside.
Yeah, I'm driving fast to the garage.
Where are we in terms, because now we've taken some time, so where are we in terms of the message coming out?
Oh, the message has gone out now.
Okay.
As you have driven, it went out immediately as you left.
Yeah. I'm running inside, hoping she's still there. And hoping Teresa isn't dead because of that.
No, she's there and she gives you the decree. This came in the fax, Miss Rice.
What is it?
It's a decree of lockdown again.
Okay.
It's from the prince's number.
Oh. I was just about to fetch the rose to go out. I guess we won't. Okay. I
If she
guess
will listen to you, I'm not so sure.
no, maybe not. Where is she?
I think he's upstairs.
She hasn't done anything to you, has she?
I stay clear, Miss Price.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
I stay very much clear. She
What do you
scares me.
do in situations? What have you had any security measures for ill-behaving vampires?
Well, then we deal with them when the sun is up, Miss Price.
And what do you do with them when the sun is down?
What is necessary, Miss Price?
Let's just be cautiously ready for that.
Of course.
Thank you. I'll run upstairs. I'll take the fax with me, even though that won't matter.
The wild rose with the long hair and flowers in her hair and the white dress. She's looking at the clock and she smiles, a very large grin. I am perfectly ready.
I was too. Until we got this message from the prince. I'm afraid another delay has occurred. I'll hand her the piece of paper.
Hold on.
Should I not have handed her the piece of paper? Oh my god, I'm so paranoid right now. It's never a good thing when she does that. Thinks and then looks at rule books and then goes for dices.
No, I want to leave now, Miss Price.
We're not allowed. It is the
You feel
prince's
very
word.
compelled to do so.
So I feel very compelled to do so. And there is nothing I can do against it.
No, you just feel very, very compelled.
So I can't roll against anything? God damn it.
Hold on.
Because if she's using powers, I mean, I will be on hyper alertness for this because I know she has tricks up her sleeves.
Oh, yes, she does.
Yeah?
I'm just saying. No, there we go. That's not. That's not it. That's not it. Hold on. I was reading on the wrong tower, but I still know what I'm doing. Yep. No, I don't have to do shit. Oh, I have to do this. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Miss Brian. Sweetie darling, lovely little one. I need to see my love.
Oh, of course you do.
I think you can understand. We have had conversations.
Do you want him to come here, by any chance?
Oh, we can go and see him.
Well, I mean, the prince says that we can't, but maybe we can.
Who is he anyway?
Oh, the
Who
prince.
is he to stand in the way of kings and queens of love?
Well, love conquers all, doesn't it?
It really does, Miss Brian.
Well,
Oh,
and I don't want to be the one to stand in love's way. Of course I won't.
She towers over you as she glides towards you. Your eyes sparkle, like emerald green, because her eyes are green, of Siobhan. And the wild rose stares down at her with pleased gaze. Sometimes you just have to bend the will a little bit, and then they do what you want. Such a subtle manipulation.
Well,
I
lead the
have
way.
been patient. Oh, he's so cute. Thank you very much. Where is our coach?
Oh, I didn't order anything and I sent the driver away because we were under this lockdown, but maybe I can call a cab. Oh,
You
no,
should-
I have one in my garage. I'm sorry. Downstairs.
Sweetest. She walks away. There is a reason why you cannot resist this. Because I did. That's what I've been.
Hmm?
I've been ready, and I'm doing it. Yep. Well, you can do now.
And what do you want me to roll to?
Composer intelligence, but it's going to be very high
Yeah,
difficulty.
okay. Let's see with my dices. Okay, so it's 3, but I want to use a will.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, what could I do? Was it reroll 2?
Yeah.
Up to 3. Then I'm rerolling 3. And that leaves me with 4 successes. Okay, looking too happy. Okay. Going to the
roll.
What?
Good roll. Not good enough.
Yeah. I mean, we're heading to the garage.
It's like very cinematic where there's a part of Schwann's like screaming, no, but this is vampire gross manipulation, and the Rose has spent time with you to do this. Dripping little tidbits of this power. We're going. And we're going to see my love. Tally ho.
But I don't know where he will be now. Do you know where he will be?
Message him. Don't you have a way to reach him?
I can, yes.
You should.
I'll pick up my phone and I'll call him.
You hear, Miss Price?
Oh, Duke. Me and Rose, we're on our way to find you. And it occurred to me that I don't know where to find you. So we're at the Velvet Rope right now, but she wanted to go out and I couldn't but not oblige her. She is talking so much about her lover, which I understand is you. So where can we meet?
You hear like a car stops. So. I see. You hear a laugh. Right, little one. And a little lead. Interesting. Dangerous, but interesting. I'll follow. I'll see. Maybe you will have my head, or maybe you will not.
I beg your pardon?
Clever, clever little princess.
Do you want to talk to her?
I thought less of you. No, I think other.
I don't know what you're on about, honestly.
Little tricks. Little cat on the hot roof, aren't you?
I think you're confusing me with someone else. I just wanted to reunite the two of you tonight. That
Don't
is
you
her
think I-
wish.
Don't you think I saw the hunters
To what now?
crawling around my domain? Oh, pardon, not yet my domain.
Not yet. I don't say that. Sorry.
I don't understand what's really going on with this decree and there's something. Oh,
Honestly,
you're clever, Miss Price.
I'll turn to Rose. Rose, do you want to talk to him?
Oh, the
I
thingy.
don't think he
No.
understands.
Oh, he will.
I'll put the phone, like I'm having it like closer to her, so I'm hoping he's hearing her voice.
He might. This trickery. This trickery. I didn't expect this of you. You're too young. But I'll get it out of you. And whoever that.
You don't want to see her? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes. We all want to see her. And we're going to go to the source. And we're going to open it up. And we're going to see what it is.
Are you talking about harming your love?
Never. The secrets.
I honestly don't know what is going on. I just thought.
Come to this address, Miss Price.
Of course.
I'll answer any question you have. You've earned it.
Well, I will see you very soon then. We both will.
It's interesting. You hear almost like, not hysterical laughter, but like amazed laughter. I can't believe she did that. He hangs up. Moments later, Chris gets a phone from Cal. His car was on his way to where we were, but it turned around in a quite abrupt movement. We did not get him. We haven't given up chase, though.
He probably spotted the ambush.
No, he didn't.
You certain
Cal
about?
hangs up.
Why else would he turn around? I'll call Shiv.
Busy.
Okay. If you want something done, I guess you'll have to do it yourself. Won't you?
On that note, I'm going to end the episode. The powerful words. Do it yourself.
I mean, we do have someone sitting outside. Or were you gone, Sean?
I went to get weapons.
You should. God damn it.
Enormous amounts of weapons.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I thought you would say outside. Yeah. Okay. Thank you and good night. From Shiv.
No, this is perfect.
Oh no, it's not.
It is. I love it.
I'm going to have nightmares for a week now.
I love it. Yes. So, until next time, stay safe. Thanks to my players. Good job, well done. It's gonna get bad before it gets
Before it gets worse.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bad, of course, but it only depends upon how successful my little plan de guerre will be.
We'll see. And it's will
I have
Sean
fear.
smells the trail of Shiv and get to her?
We'll see.
Shiv see what happens when she meets the ship over the Wild Rose?
Marianne is dying to know. Shiv not so much.
we gotta
Or the
open
other
this
way.
can of worms at one point, and I think it's gonna be next time.
Worms. We're going
we need-
fishing.
We're going fishing.
Go fish.
Go fish.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you guys for the love and the support.
This is
and-
panic, not happiness.
Oh, just wait, baby girl. It's about to get real interesting real fast.
Yeah, you started saying that at episode 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, and has it got interesting?
Yeah, but not very fast.
Oh, you said shit happens too much. Just wait, I haven't started fucking with Christopher properly yet. We'll get to that.
Yep.
We're signing off. Thank you so much. Stay safe. And yeah, please comment, like, follow. We're here for it. And they say send help. I say sink or swim, bitch. Bye.